Again, now with some breaking news. Rapper Lil Durk is charged in a for hire plot.
Lil Durk's real name is Durk Bank, and he is from Chicago. This is his mugshot from Florida, where he was arrested last night.
Lil Durk is now facing additional charges that could increase his prison sentence. This stems from new evidence originating from a group chat, which clearly identifies the files state that federal prosecutors allege Durk ordered attacks on Oblak members for failing to retaliate for King Von. Prosecutors plan to introduce testimony from a witness claiming Durk issued these instructions. The documents also reveal a dispute with Monaduk over members not properly avenging King Von's death. WAC 100 reacted, revealing those who turned against Durk.
And that's what Diddy did. He's basically saying all this evidence y'all got against Durk got nothing to do with me. Why you got me charged with Durk? And that doesn't mean he's going against Durk. That just means he wants his case severed. And I'm telling you, if it's severed, it helps Durk. Because one of the main connective tissue to this conspiracy is saying that Durk told Diddy to hire. Diddy's saying, I ain't get told to hire nobody. And I ain't hiring nobody. What are you talking about? Why would I hire someone? That's his thing.
Despite alarming new evidence, authorities believe Durk orchestrated an attempted attack on Quando Rondo in 2021 at a Georgia gas station. Evidence notes, Durk raps, "They're on my page, like slide for Von. I know they trolling me." On his podcast, he later said, "For some reason, I just don't see those comments anymore." Officials are not using his lyrics directly, but focus on the song's release timing, which coincides with the gas station incident. Investigators are trying to turn his associates into witnesses, with DD being a primary target, though D seems to be distancing himself from the case.
Life by basically saying he's guilty of for hire. And the only thing that, like, yes, some of these things look suspect. Why'd you go there? Why are these people going there? Why'd you send this message? But nothing. There's no message that they got that says where Durk says, y'all that Quando yet? Nothing says that.
No, you missing the point.
Okay.
They got a witness already cooperating on that. Been had one. We just ain't seen what they said. It's 3. One of the cooperating.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
So
that's co-conspirator too.
Yeah. I don't need too much more than that. One of them is cooperating. Then in the paperwork, you got the conversation. They say they had it in and out. The other two was figuring out how they getting paid.
D still supports Durk, but his brother does not. Reports that D's brother spoke to federal authorities shocked the rap scene. New body cam footage shows Ted offering cooperation against Durk, which could alter the case. Durk's attorneys requested more time for bond discussions, as Ted likely holds critical information. Ted became involved after being caught with a firearm in a store.
I just left the courtroom for the bond hearing for my son for the least for the third time. This time it was very fair. The judge was very fair. He wasn't pro-prosecutor. He wasn't pro-defense, but he was pro-justice. So he listened to all the evidence and, he's going to give a ruling in the next few days about what his position is for the bond. But we were very pleased at how it turned out. So continue. Family, friends, and fans, continue to keep us in your prayers. And we thank you. And inshallah, God willing, this be victorious for it, that we have a good ruling in our favor.
This unrelated arrest might be Durk's undoing. When Ted was taken in, he broke down and promised police he would disclose what he knew.
Now the search is on for 3 people who police say at a Savannah rapper, a member of his entourage. It happened in Los Angeles, and cameras captured the aftermath.
This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
Fans were initially confused when D's last name appeared in court papers, but it turns out Ted was the one providing information. Ted is not alone. Vonnie, closely tied to the group, is also cooperating. He was released from federal custody and is likely under house arrest. Sources confirm this through a text Vonnie sent a friend, which was leaked. Vonnie mentioned trying to plead to 32 points for M4 hire charges, with a maximum of 43 points equating to life, hoping for 5 to 7 years. He referenced Jim, wanting to avoid the same fate as others. Interestingly, Vonnie's father was upset about the plea and revealed in a call with DJ Iconics that Vonnie played a role in King Von's death, claiming Durk was aware.
The case is as follows. So there was an indictment that did not name him, right? It named others, and then there was an unindicted person. And then 3 weeks later, that indictment was what's called the first superseding indictment, and it does name him. The indictment was was identical, except the unnamed person now became Durk Banks. And this is the really important part, Ack. The second indictment, what's called the first superseding indictment, only had one new fact. It had one new fact, and that was it alleged that there was a video by Durk that celebrated and monetized this.
It seems strange that Durk would betray a close ally, but King Von's rising fame might have caused friction. Both Durk and Von faced an ongoing criminal case, which quietly settled months after Von's death. This led fans to speculate that Durk shifted blame onto Von, who was no longer alive, clearing himself legally.
I'm gonna give you this. It's a back door, and I got all the pieces. That's all I'm gonna tell you. As Durk asked Vonnie, "Is it open?" Vonnie told him it's off the hinges.
Wait. Are you talking about the Von? Like King Von?
Listen very carefully. When the payment was made to Little Tim, the next day or the same day, Durk asked Vonnie, "Was it open?" This is what he asked him. Was it open? This was the exact words. Was it open? He told him it's off the hinges.
Are you saying that Vonnie backdoor King Von? No way. That was right here.
You heard what I just said. Guess what? You need motive first, right? I got bankers. I got bankers that'll testify that or will make a contract or make a statement to you and let you know that this is the amount of money he had, this is what he had, this is that another. You need motive first and foremost. I got text messages from the lawyer letting you know that who told on Durk before, who told on Von before he.
Vanny's father comes from a street code, where if someone informs, you inform back. Durk's sister-in-law even labeled Vanny a rat and snitch. Despite the grim outlook, Durk may still be cleared. His lawyers filed to dismiss the case, arguing the second superseding indictment lacked specificity. If rejected, they requested a detailed explanation from prosecutors of coded language, alleged bounties, and exact timings. Durk's defense believes prosecutors lack concrete proof of when or how he ordered the hit on Kwandu, including the reward offered. A week later, Durk was placed in solitary after a cell phone was found in his jail cell.
Why would Durk want Von?
Man, let me give you this. First of all, you didn't sign your rights over. You ain't in no 360 deal. First of all, you can't bring nobody into the business and they surpass you. How you bring me to the table when I pass you up? Don't nobody want their chief spot taken, do they?
That's an interesting thing.
He was signing the boys. Von wasn't no.
That's interesting. I did find out that Von didn't have any contractual ties to Durk, which was
Man, come on, man. He wasn't even signed to him. How's this his friend? He lied on Breakfast Club and said, "Hey, you think your man would be sitting here with $300,000 worth of jewelry on and he not have an attorney?" He had a public defender.
Fans scrutinized Durk's actions further. One tweet noted, "Since Vonnie's dad said Durk had Von dealt with, it makes me question why Durk goes live on Instagram whenever someone passes. He did so after Von, Lil Pab, and FBG Duck died. It seems like he tries to prove his innocence by showing he was live at the time." Durk might not have committed the acts directly, but could still bear responsibility. Vanny's father also claimed Vanny helped plan hits on Lil Pab and King Von.
Oh no, he ain't take my rights. He ain't respond no back to me because this is on a tablet. He on a jail tablet when I sent that to him. He ain't respond nothing else to him. I told you he can't take my rights because they plan. They made themselves get caught. This is what come along with it. They want to get caught. You understand what I mean?
So, that's what you meant by trenches of paint. Okay.
What you mean trenches what?
Was it you that said that? With the whole narrative about Vonnie snitching with the text messages? Like,
I don't know who said that, but that was he.
But that was a focus. Everybody was trying to make it seem like that's what the text message was about.
No, that's just saying what he can cop out to and this.
Yeah.
And what he's saying, Von, some people like, man, what he gonna tell on some going on?
I ain't gonna lie, I said that in my video. I think it's free to know what the Von name was for.
No, he ain't gonna tell him the Von. You gonna tell him just like you orchestrated up. You orchestrated. And guess who you work for?
This could have been due to the forbidden item or for safety reasons.
Really?
Oh, yeah. The dude had it. What about that? The man had it with an extended clip. That's cool though, right?
Another interview shared someone wishing things had been handled differently.
No bond for Lil Durk. Let me tell you about what options he has left and why the bond was denied this time. Now, he's in federal court on a for hire charge where he faces the possibility of life in prison. What that means is under the federal law, it is presumed that you do not get a bond because the charge and the penalty are so serious. So your lawyer has to go out there and show why you should get a bond. Now, ultimately, what the district judge decided to deny the bond on was a couple of factors. There's a couple $1 million being put up, but it's not all being put up by Durk. Some of it is from the label, and ultimately Durk has a lot more money and assets than what's being put up. So if I let him out on bond and he tries to flee, he's gonna have tons of assets and money at his disposal.
Do you think Durk has any chance of being released again?
There's a guy named OTF Jam.
That was wired.
Very ironic name.
Jam
now
got
he
him
put
in a
everyone in a
jam.
jam.
Did 12 years.
12
got
years.
out, interviewed, said he kept it real, brought him cars, gave him 50,000.
Right.
This. Made mention that ain't no smut on his name. He ain't never been a rat. Caught a gun case, but eventually he flipped.